Buenos dias, y'all. Good morning. Man, I am outside. The weather is beautiful today. I am so looking forward to today and just getting a nice ride in. I hope you guys get something done outside. But let's jump into what we're going to talk about today. If you were on my Instagram page or feed or whatever you call it account, you know that we're going to talk about Dominos. So I have a domino in my hand. It's got a double one on each side. It's a double one for a reason. I'll explain that to y'all in a second. But a domino, we're not going to talk about playing a game with dominoes. We're going to actually talk about something that somebody figured out about dominoes. And so a traditional domino like this one right here is about 2 inches long, okay? And there was a physicist that figured out that a domino, when put, so you know how, as kids, maybe y'all have played the game where you line up the dominoes in a row and then you push one over and then it pushes the rest of them over and you try to make a design and you try and do all that fun stuff. You spend a bunch of time trying to figure out the pattern and, how this one will knock over the next one and such. Well, this guy figured out that a domino, a 2-inch domino, if you put a domino behind it that is 50% larger than the first one, so 2 times 2 would be 4, a 4-inch domino, that the 2-inch domino, when toppled over, would create enough momentum to knock over a domino 50% bigger than it itself. So you go from 2 to 4, you go from 4 to 8. So he took this out and he continued to tease this out. He said, well, if that's true and you run this across the line, so domino number 1 would be 2 inches in diameter. Once you get to domino number 23, you would be able to topple the Leaning Tower of Pisa with the momentum created by number 1, a 2-inch domino. You take that further out, domino number 31 would actually topple Mount Everest, which is the tallest mountain in the entire world. And by the time you got to domino number 57, again, theoretically, you would be able to topple over a domino that was the length of from the Earth to the moon. So 56 dominoes after this small one right here, you would be able to topple the distance, a domino in length that measured the distance from the Earth to the moon. How amazing is that? Now, if you believe in that, which it's been proven, it's science. If you want the study or what have you, I have it. I can send you that so you can read over it yourself. But if you believe in that, then why am I putting together this video? Because I want to show you something. It started with 2 inches. It started with something very, very small. I'm going to tell you why I chose the double one. I chose the double one because you've got to start somewhere. I think a lot of people get it twisted and a lot of people get it confused. We play this comparison game and we see somebody who is at a certain level or a certain point or is enjoying something or has achieved a level of success, whatever you want to do. And we think to ourselves that they started from something bigger than a 2-inch domino. And they didn't. They started right here. But what did they do? They took action and knocked over the first 2-inch domino. And then they were able to knock over a 4-inch domino, an 8-inch domino, 64-inch domino, and so on and so forth. And they gained and they got this thing going called momentum, which is huge. But you see so many of us, I guess it's kind of ironic. I got a couch out here that we're trying to get rid of. So many of us, we want to sit on the couch and we don't want to do anything. Because we think to ourselves, I've got to have the domino that knocks over the Leaning Tower of Pisa before I can get started. No, you don't. You've got to have this right here. Look how small and inconsequential this is. And if you start with this, then eventually, with enough momentum and with enough hard work and dedication, you can knock over any size domino you want. And so I want to encourage you in that. I've heard so many people, especially with me, and I'm not anything to brag about, but people are like, man, you're a Cat 1, wow, that's so awesome. I had a discussion with the guy the other day, and I said, I started as a Cat 5, right? You know that, right? You know that. I can remember when I first got a hold of a bike in Key Biscayne in Florida. I remember that a loop of this thing in Key Biscayne was 20 miles, and I started riding, and I said, how the heck am I going to do 20 miles? But that was me. Like over 10 years ago, that was me. And yeah, you may see me now and you may think to yourself, well, you know, he's been able to do some things. But ladies and gentlemen, I started as a 2-inch domino. This is where I started. I got the double one because it's single in its purpose. I want you to do something. I want you to act. I want you to desire something, and I want you to take that first step and knock over that first, what you maybe think is a very small domino. But you see, knock it over. Don't do like most people. People watching this video, I'm going to tell you right now, there's people watching this video, you know what you're going to do? You're going to say, thanks for tickling my ears. That was very, very cute. What you told me about the fact that from a 2-inch domino, I can get all the way from the distance of the earth all the way to the moon. I love that. Thanks so much. Okay, I'm going to go about and go on my own life, and I'm not going to do anything about what I just heard. Guys, it's this right here. It's small, and you create momentum. Everybody can do this. That's what gets me fired up about doing this and talking to y'all, is that I know that behind the phone of whoever's watching this, everybody's capable of knocking over a 2-inch domino. This doesn't take anything. This takes very little. As a matter of fact, you know what the majority of this is? You know what the majority of this takes? Getting up off the couch and going and doing it. So if you desire it, let's go get it. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you that I know that you have the strength to knock over a 2-inch domino. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to let you know that you already possess what it takes to do that. So please, go do it. Hey guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I hope this video provides some value for you. I hope it gets you thinking a little bit. Let me know. Shout me out. Give me comments. Give me feedback. Tell me what you guys think about all this stuff that we're talking about here and how you're struggling with it and how you're overcoming it. I'm going to tell you right now, some days it's harder to get that 2-inch domino going than others. But if you get it going, you'll always be glad you did. Have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys.